A powerful earthquake struck Myanmar last Friday, and more than 2,000 people have lost their lives because of that earthquake. So, what is the latest information coming from Myanmar and also Thailand? Let's have a look. Situation in Myanmar.
The search of missing persons continues in Myanmar following a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake that struck on Friday. The earthquake, which originated from 10 kilometers underground, was followed by a significant 6.4 magnitude aftershock just 12 minutes later, located 18 kilometers from Shagain. Survivors were pulled out of rubble as efforts intensified to find people trapped for 3 days. The World Health Organization has emphasized the urgent need for assistance to provide essential relief and medical treatment to those affected by the devastating tremor. International support is also being mobilized, with China reported to be among the nations providing aid. Compounding the crises, the ongoing conflict involving the Myanmar military and armed groups continues in the region, further complicating rescue and aid delivery efforts.
Situation in Thailand.
The powerful earthquake that struck neighboring Myanmar was also felt strongly in Thailand, tragically resulting in 19 deaths. Authorities have launched a thorough investigation into the complete collapse of a 33-story building that was under construction. Foreign media reported that a Thai government committee has been appointed to determine whether design flaws or structural deficiencies contributed to the catastrophic failure of the building. The structure, initially slated for completion in 2020, was reportedly being used for inspections at the same time of the collapse.
What happened in Tonga?
A tsunami warning that was issued for the Pacific Island region following a 7.1 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Tonga has now been lifted. The United States Geological Survey confirmed that the threat of tsunami waves has passed. The earthquake, which struck in the Tonga Sea, was followed by 6 aftershocks. The initial warning had indicated the potential for tsunami waves to reach coastlines within a 300-kilometer radius of the earthquake's epicenter. Consequently, coastal communities in Tonga were urged to evacuate to higher ground as a precautionary measure.
Yesterday as well, a powerful earthquake struck near Tonga, and on Friday, an earthquake struck in Myanmar. So, you might have a question in your mind whether these two earthquakes have a connection. So, today I got the opportunity to have a conversation with Professor Charita Pattiarachchi. So, let's have a look about what he had to say about these earthquakes.
Sometimes there's a relationship, but it's not. We can't conclusively say that they are related. You could actually say, because the earthquake is basically the release of energy which has been built up over many years. So it is very hard to say a release of energy in one area also releases the energy in a different area. But we don't know at the moment that they're actually related. They could be. We all experienced the 2004 tsunami, and that tsunami was created by earthquake of Sumatra. That same plate boundary actually extends from Sumatra to Myanmar, from the ocean onto the land. And that land part is the same boundary which created this earthquake. So you can actually say it's related to the 2004 earthquake because it's occurred along the same plate boundary. The plate boundary that we're talking about goes from north of Australia, from around even probably eastern Indonesia, let's say Timor-Leste. That's what we call the Sumatra Trench, right? So that boundary goes all the way around Indonesia, past Thailand, into Bangladesh, into Myanmar. So earthquakes have happened over the last 100 in the whole geological time along that boundary. And that boundary is, I guess 5,000 or 6,000 kilometers. And it will occur, and it will occur again. But the problem is that we don't know when it will occur. We can't predict where it will happen because we don't know how much energy has been stored in that particular region. But what we do know is that once that energy has been released, it takes another many years for that energy to be built up in that particular area. So it's very rare to an earthquake to happen in exactly the same location within a few years or so.